as these could be some possible options that we might have at pick 10 and 11. The first one we'll look at is Luke Trainor, who I know you just mentioned, Grock. I'll mute that. So we'll talk while the highlights run. So he's number 26 for those wanting to keep an eye out for him. So obviously Luke Trainor's one of the most highly touted tall prospects in the Coates High comp. So as a defender, really good intercept marking, has had some concussion issues, which is kind of what the talk is about, clubs maybe being slightly deterred. But if we have pick 10 and 11 still intact, Grock, do you take the punts on getting someone like Luke Trainor?
I think if we do, I think if clubs are willing to pull the trigger, I think we'd be one of them, given that we've got so many in the back line to cover for him if it doesn't work out. I mean, we've got Tyler Young, Josh Gibkiss, Tommy Brown. So we've got players that, could cover for him if it doesn't work out. But again, the concussions are the big issue, especially now with the whole CTE and the lawsuit against, the group lawsuit against the AFL right now with the class action for concussions and head knocks and everything. So I think Trainor is one we'd like to have, but is not a necessary need for us. It'd be more if we value him as the best player available rather than a needs-based pick, where a lot of others will be, best available and needs-based. So, yeah, I can't really see Trainor being selected by us, and especially at 10 or 11. I do think he'd be there later with those concerns unless Melbourne get in.
And if there weren't the concussion issues prevalent, how high would he go? Because there's been a lot of talk that he would have been touted potentially even top 5.
Yeah. So North Melbourne were really linked to Trainor all year up until July when it came out that he had concussion issues, and they steered clear. So, yeah, there's definitely an element that clubs are scared off by it, especially with first round draft picks. You generally want them to be safe. So that's the one positive with the number of first rounders that we have. We can take some of the safer picks, and we can afford to take a risk with a couple and take the punt because we have so many. If we can have a 75% hit rate from 8, if we get 6 and 2, we take a risk on that could potentially be amazing, you'd sort of take that.
Tell you what, he does look good. I know highlights are highlights for a reason, but does show some good intercept traits. Obviously went forward and kicked a goal as well. So I think one of the quotes I read is he does consider himself a bit of a swingman going back and forward, which is interesting.
Yeah, the one knock on him besides the concussion is his one-on-one defending. He's been likened to a bit of a Tom Stewart in that he much prefers to play as an interceptor and can struggle getting caught out one-on-one. That's okay. The only knock on him.